Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Love Affair. No, not the Love Affair. Listen to today's episode of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast on the Confidence in the Clutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Trust me, y'all, I'm working on getting more socially active on everything. Coming today, we're going to talk about Russell Westbrook, his historic season. Bucks glitching, Lonzo, NBA playoff scenarios, women's Final Four, men's Final Four, a couple other things. Zion, Beyonce, you already know what to do. Like always, we'll be bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Listening to the right place, y'all. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. Still underground, not mainline yet. You know what I mean? So we keeping it thorough on the borough, doing the same thing we used to do, y'all. Hello, world. It's coming. The playoffs coming. Playoffs get real intense, man. Real intense. I get in, do what I do, man. Last week of the regular NBA season, NBA regular season or whatever, whatnot. So, you know, we got a lot to get into, though, man. Y'all be safe out there. Talk about some hip-hop, too, man. Let's do it. All right. Big Russ. Russell Westbrook in his historic season. Okay, his third straight season averaging a triple-double. You know, shout out to Russ. People hate on Russ. Don't want to give him his accolades. He's a hothead. He's this and that. KD didn't want to play with him. He's a ball hog. He want to be the one in the clutch to shoot all the time. They did a lot, yo. People focus on the negatives and hate on Russ, though. That's one thing I'm definitely going to say. They focus on the negatives and hate on Big Russ, though. You know what I mean? Not us, though. Not at Confidence in the Clutch. You're great, Russ. We appreciate everything you're doing. We appreciate what you're doing for the culture, man. So just keep it thorough in the borough, Russ. We ain't got no problems with you, boss, man. For real. No problems at all, Russ. For this brother to get hated on, I think it was an NBA list by the players. Like he's the most overrated player in the league, but he averaged a triple-double. Like, you cannot respect how some of the rebounds they let him get and all that shit. But, you know, man, he's still getting it, though. This is pure hating. Hold him then. If you overrated, hold him every time. Say, I got Russ. See what happened to you. Well, I know he's a little fireball, about 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'4". Whatever. His athleticism is the main part of his game. So we can't, you know, once that started to dissipate, he got to do other things. Once this, you know, his jumping ability and his speed, right? Never been a great shooter, but he gets it done, man. He gets it done. Listen, he averaged a triple-double. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. You know what I'm saying? In a row. We didn't think nobody was ever going to do that ever again. Oscar Robertson was the last person, right? So Russ doing something big, man. So give the brothers credit where it's due. You know what I mean? You cannot like the way he dressed, not like the way he walked, not like the way he talked, man. But the brother can play some ball, and it's a form of entertainment, and that's what we're there for. We're not there to judge all the other things, right? We're there to enjoy the basketball that the brother plays. And anybody that loves the game, you love what Russ do for the game. He's a gatekeeper of the game. Now we got to see who can come behind Russ and go ahead and give us 4 or 5 seasons of the triple-double. You know what I mean? We got to do that. Oh, man, I got to get my thing ready for my back, man. So shout out to Russ, though, man. Our Milwaukee Bucks clinched home court in the playoffs, and that's huge, man. Throughout the whole playoffs, not just the Eastern Conference, yo. Home court in the playoffs, and the 128-122 win versus Philly 45 years ago. The Bucks had the best record in the league and the MVP. His name was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All right. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Right. Stop calling him the Greek freak though. He's Nigerian. They moved to Greece, fam. I get it. It was easy. Greek freak, Greek freak, Greek freak. Nah, man. We black. Stay black, yo. Nigerian. He's Nigerian. So if y'all gonna say anything, he's half Nigerian, half Greek, if that's what it is. His nationality, whatever. His ethnicity is Nigerian. Giannis, 45 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 blocks in the win. 1974, last time Bucks had both. They in 71-72 season, the 73-74 season. This is the third time that the Bucks had an MVP and the best record in the league. So we're gonna see. He should win the MVP this year. I know the Harden train, they got over 50 wins now. Man, it's coming up. I understand. You take off. You take Harden off the team. You still got Chris Paul. Chris Paul still probably can get you to 20-something. You take Giannis off the team, we probably one of the lower seeds in the East. Right? We're not fighting for tops in the West, top 4 in the West. So I don't know. I think Giannis still got it because the whole year, and James didn't start out good, but James is balling. If we could, I would split it. If it was up to me, we'll split it. But we know we can't get split. It has to be purported by the writers and everybody that vote for the MVP. I think 100 people vote. So I'm going with Giannis, though. And he's the face of the league right now. And he balling. What do you do? So to me, Giannis might have locked up the MVP with that win, right? No Brogdon, no Mirotic. With Bledsoe being a guard, this was last week Thursday, y'all. Being a guard with Embiid, what he did, Giannis did his thing, y'all. I mean, Embiid threw the ball at Bledsoe threw that bitch right back at him like fag, punk, sissy, whatever you want to call, Mark, Buster, bitch. Oh, that's how Bledsoe threw the thing, ball back at him, man. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody. That's just how he threw it back. You know what I mean? So, Philly didn't have Jimmy Buckets, though. But they played well, though, without Jimmy Buckets. I don't think Jimmy Buckets going to be there, but I wanted to know another thing. I want to know, did Philly give up too much to get Jimmy Buckets, though? And what if them pieces were there right now? Who was that? Was it Saric? Was it Saric and Covington? Man, maybe that's what they need right now. And also the Warriors clinched home last night. They were clinched home court in the West now. So we got the Warriors home court in the West, Bucks home court in the East. Man, Bucks got to win this. The Bucks have to win this. What we want to talk about? The Bucks have to win this first round series, man. That's what we gotta do. They gotta win the first round series, man. They got to. Period. All right, let's move on because we gotta get out the first round. Big baller brand, psych. Lonzo, done with the big baller brand. You know, player Al was in his pockets, in his personal money and all that. So Lonzo severed ties with Agent Harrison Gaines now, right? So you know the natural thing people gonna say, oh, he going with Brown and then with Klutch. No, he going with Klutch. No, he ain't going to Klutch fam. He ain't going to the Klutch Sports Group. Absolutely not. He's signing with CAA. They'll take him to the new heights. Worldwide West and them. They're over there with CAA now. That's what D-Wade was with. Chris Bosh was with. I mean, I think Melo was with, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to take his shit to new heights and his marketing and get everything together what need to get together for the young brother, the young king, man. So shout out to Lonzo, stepping up, handling your business, understanding it's another way to go, and you still got love for the film, but there's other things that I'm trying to do, and I need to go another direction, yo. Just right now. Just right now. Everything else will be all good in a little bit, yo. For real. All right. Moving on. That was it. 2 nights ago. The Rockets broke their own record for made threes in the game with 27 in a 149-113 win versus the Suns. So they was like 27 of 51 from the tray ball line. Like, man, that's a lot of tray balls. But that's where the game goes now. So, you know, I keep on talking about it. In order to go to college, you got to be able to dribble and you got to be able to shoot. Now, if you can't shoot, can't use, you got to be able to catch and shoot too. It's just not just shooting, catching and shooting. Okay, that's what you got to do, man. I went to the Legend of Hip Hop's just juvie. Man, all right. Let me finish talking about the Rockets. So live by the 3, die by the 3. We saw what happened last year at Golden State Game 7. They missed like 27 threes in a row. They make like 3 of those, they win the series, win the game, man. So, live by the 3, die by the 3. They got to put up or shut up this year, man. This is it. They don't get it this year, it's a wrap. All right. Juvie, Too Short, Bun B, Scarface, 8-Ball MJG, DJ Quick. Man, that was a concert, y'all. I saw it. I got there late to see DJ Quick. We'll talk about the concert later. Moving on. Let's talk about this NBA playoff scenario, man. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. There's seeding. There's gamesmanship that's been going on. You know what I mean? People trying to avoid people. I never was a sucker to try to avoid nobody. Yes, you want to look at the different roles you possibly could take. But you don't never want to talk about who you don't want to play when you can play them. Like, come on, man, we mice and man. We got to go ahead and do what we got to do. So let's look at it. Out in the East, there's 3 teams in play for the 8th seed, with all having 2 games left. All right, Detroit. We got Detroit. We got Miami, and we got Charlotte. All right, Detroit is currently in the 8th spot. They can move up to the 7th with 2 wins and an Orlando loss. But Blake didn't play. He been out the last couple of days, so they're not healthy. I don't know if Blake gonna come back to secure those spots or whatever. But Detroit can play its way into the 7th seed. Basically, all they gotta do is win. Orlando take an L, right? Pistons got Grizzlies and the Knicks left. I can see both of them winning both them games. I don't know without Blake if they can win both of them, though. So the Heat has Philadelphia and the Nets left, right? So they got to win both of those and hope the Pistons lose both of those and Orlando lose one and all types of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Philly is on the line tonight. They can't lose. They got to lose and they need a lot of help. And the Hornets, they just got the Cavs left. They need a whole lot of help too. They need everybody to lose. They need the Pistons to lose and the Heat to lose all their games for them to get in. So basically the Hornets got like 1 game. They got the Cavs. If the Hornets went out there in, basically, I think they had another game. It's just blocking me out right now. Who do the Hornets have left? And I'm gonna be mad if I don't look for it. Let me check it out right fast. Who does the Hornets have left? Man, what's going on? Let me see where the score is at. Okay, move this over here. Let me look at that. Okay, they got Cleveland, and then tomorrow they got who the Hornets got? Oh, they got Orlando. Ooh, they got to win that. They got to win that. Yeah, they got Orlando next. Yeah, so the Hornets got the Cavs and Cavs and the Magic. That's big. They got to win all of them. So, and of course Detroit need that little help. So, man, that's big. So, yeah, the Heat, the Magic, the Nets could fall to the 7th if Magic went out. All right, Magic could finish anywhere from 6th to 8th. The Heat aren't out barring a miracle. Like I said, they got to win, and a whole bunch of people got to lose. So D-Wade, this might be it, y'all. This might be it for D-Wade. Hall of Fame career. One of the best 2 guards ever. You got Bone, you got Kobe, then it's either D-Wade or it's Jerry West, right? That's how it should go. Bone, Kobe, D-Wade, Jerry West, in my estimation. Confidence in the Klutch, that's who we rolling with for that. So, all I know, I was looking today, and there was a beautiful tribute. I saw it on ESPN from Budweiser did. You know how D-Wade is doing the jersey swaps. And y'all got to check it out. It's from Budweiser. It was on ESPN today. And 4 people came and gave him things. And I'm not going to spoil it for you because it was live. I don't even want to spoil it for you. Check out the D-Wade Budweiser salute. Budweiser did a salute to D-Wade, man. It was very, very, very nice. Very nice. Beautiful tribute. Beautiful tribute to Dwayne Wade. You know what I mean? Marquette's on from the mill. So, all right. Moving on. Let's go to the West. West, y'all. You know what? For the West, let me give some nip, man. Give me some nip, man. You know, they got it, everything now getting situated. It's going to be at Staples Center. 21,000. You know what I'm saying? So, man, 21,000, y'all. I love this with the Jada Kiss, man. Gotta get this. This is a classic song right here. So, let's check it out, man. The West, y'all. The West is set with teams. Positioning of seeds is still up for grabs, right? All the teams are gonna make it is in with the West, right? So, the position seeding is in the 6th through 8th seeds, okay? That's where we're gonna start at the bottom. We're moving our way up. Is 2 through 4 is also trying to dodge. Here we go. 6-8. Thunder leads by a half game over the Clippers and Spurs in that order, which are all vying to avoid the Warriors in the 1v8 matchup. Right? Don't nobody want to play the Warriors first. All right. So the Thunder got the Rockets and the Bucks left. The Clippers got the Jazz and the Spurs got the Mavs. So we're looking at it right now. The Thunder just got to win. You know what I mean? They can drop down to 7. They lose both the games. They might possibly drop down to 8. So the Thunder got to win out to stay in at 6. You know what I mean? 'Cause that'll put them either with Houston or Denver. We'll get into that next. So like I said, that 6-8 is dependent on what the Thunder do. All right? They own tiebreakers. The 2 through 4s are also trying to dodge the Warriors in the second round. You know, that's that 1-4 seed. So 1v4 matchup. We got the Nuggets second, Rockets third, Blazers fourth. Now the Nuggets sat everybody in the fourth on Sunday to lose the game. The Rockets are a game and a half ahead of the Blazers right now. The Blazers are just stuck in fourth right now, but they locked into the fourth. Nuggets can slip to 3 though, because it's like a half game or something separate them between the Nuggets and the Rockets now. So the Nuggets might lose out so they can get the you know what I'm saying? I don't know why they would want to lose home court advantage. I mean, 2 and 3 is the same, so I don't even understand why the Nuggets would do that. But the first round matchup might be indicative as well. But the Nuggets got the Jazz and the T-Wolves left. Rockets got the Thunder, and the Blazers got the Lakers and the Kings left. So, but like I said, the Blazers are already locked in to their seeding position, so they're gonna play the Warriors first. So, ain't nobody catching the Warriors. They locked it up, so it is what it is. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't agree with the seeding. You know what I mean? So I you know, as far as trying to dodge people, I don't get that. Play who on the schedule, fam. That's all you got to worry about. Scout and get them. All right. So moving on. Let's move on to the women's Final Four, man. Notre Dame beat UConn 81-76 on Friday. UConn had the lead in the fourth, but Notre Dame made that final run. Basketball is a game of runs. Baylor beat Oregon 72-67. That no call Ionescu was big for that part of the game, but I'm not gonna say that caused the game to go one way. I'm never gonna say a call at the end of the game. It's always those small things throughout the day, but throughout the game that causes things to get messed up. So let's look at. Baylor was too much down the stretch, period, point blank. So, and that's what it seemed like it's happened. So Notre Dame versus Baylor for the final. Baylor was too big for Notre Dame. I mean, once again, too big down the stretch. Baylor was handling Notre Dame until Lauren Cox, which is Baylor's leader, went out with a leg injury in the third quarter. Notre Dame stormed back from 14 down. Chloe Jackson was a graduate transfer from LSU. Very pretty young lady, right? Chloe Jackson, after the game, she put her hair down, put her earrings in, was shining on the stage. Like, man, I'm trying to shine. Chloe Jackson, solid play, led Baylor to the title. Period, point blank. She had like 22, if I'm not mistaken. This is the third title. 05, 012, and 019 for Coach Mulkey. Program placing her third behind Pat Summit with 8 and Gino Auriemma with 11. The Lady Bears 37-1 this season. They are the program right now that you're looking like, okay, here we go. Can they go on a run? Jackson, as a grad transfer from LSU, was the MOP for the Final Four, most outstanding player. And our own Milwaukee's own, shout out to Arike Ogunbowale, right? Man, that girl, she scored 31 points for Notre Dame with 17 coming in the second half. Straight balling, fam. She wasn't playing no games. She was straight balling. You can't say nothing bad about Arike. She did what she had to do. So she missed a free throw. That happens. One thing I will say, because I talked to Arike, I can tell her, Arike, you didn't bend them knees, baby. It was all wrist. And how that flick went up, that's how I bounced off that rim. That's just me. So, great career. She had 155 in the tournament. That's the fourth most all-time in the tournament, Final Four. She missed a free throw with that 1.9 seconds left, but it's all good. It's the 8th time in 20 years that 2 women coaches were in the national championship game. The Muffet McGraw from, and I'm going to get into her next, and Kim Mulkey, right? So, back to Arike. Great career. She repped for the Mill. Standing ovation for Enrique, man. You got to give it up for Enrique. Well done, Enrique. The title game had 20,127 in attendance, which has been the highest women's Final Four in, 20 years? So that's love. I was peeping out something, and I forget who said something, but I enjoy watching the girls' game more than I enjoy watching the men's Final Four. I know I'm biased because I'm a girls basketball coach for so long, but the girls' game is just more exciting, man. I don't care about all the dunking and all that. It's just more exciting to me. To me personally, I enjoy watching the women's Final Four over the men's this year. This is the first time that happened in a long time, okay? Now let me get into McGraw's statement. McGraw was talking about how man, run things. It's a man's world per se. Women get shitted on, all that. I get it. All right. I would never hire a man on my staff. That shit was illegal, what she said. You can't say that. I want to empower women, and I want little girls to look up and see where they can get empowerment from and all that. I get all of that. I applaud that. But when you say what you ain't gonna do and who you ain't gonna hire, that's where the garbage is. Because I'm a female coach, and I wish I can get a shot. You know what I mean? Because we can talk about women, not getting the proper thing, but minorities always get shitted on more than white women. So, and that's the perspective she got to speak from a white woman's perspective. Minorities. I can't crack that code. It don't matter what I do. You got to know somebody to give you opportunity to crack that code. So it is what it is, though. But I stand behind her about the whole women's empowerment, but not at the sake of not hiring men, though. You know what I mean? Because if I was, on my staff, I was trying to get all women staff just to keep so that girl can see that. You know what I mean? I may be the head coach, but I want all women around so y'all can whatever. You know what I'm saying? And have more, so I won't stretch my women out dealing with the girls. You know what I mean? More women for the girls. That was just my thing. But I still should have been able to be on the staff. You know what I'm saying? So, men like me understand, right? 59% of head D1 coaches are female, right, for the women's game. So we're talking about 41% are men, right? But that stance that McGraw took, that would keep gatekeepers like myself out, right? Women's basketball is run by white women and men, right? There's not too many minority coaches out there. There's not. The minority coaches are the ones that will be kept out with this ideology to a certain degree, right? Minority men. Right? 50% of women's head coaches in D1 are men. Is that cool? Right? So, is that cool? Well, it's the women's basketball, but I forget how I was listening today. It was like, yo, the thing is, more men play basketball than women, so they go after those jobs. So you're going to probably have more men applying for jobs. And then if somebody's been around longer, you're going to want to probably hire that person and not looking at the color, creed, or race, sex. She's talking about there's not that many women athletic directors too. Once again, it's just like, man, how many women try to be athletic directors? Like, we can't say there's not enough cherries. Did somebody go get some cherries? Were there ever cherries in the house? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to go deeper than just it ain't enough women ADs and man pick people that look like them. Like, that's cool to say, but I need the data. We giving out all the other stats, we need the data. So, but shout out to McGraw. I feel like you just got to stand up for what she believes in. I'm down. Confidence in the Klutch. We don't care if we agree with you or disagree with you. We down with you because you stand up for what you believe in. You know what I mean? That's where we at with it. Now, let me see. Iowa forward Megan Gustafson from a walk from Wisconsin up north by Superior South Shore. She wins the AP Player of the Year. She led nation in scoring for the second year in a row. All right, she's Wisconsin's all-time girls leading scorers for like 3,000 something points, man. She can put the ball in the hole. So, WNBA draft news. Sabrina Ionescu will come back for her senior year. My thing is, I wonder what would international teams try to tell her to come and play for them, because we know they make 5, 6, 7, 8 times more internationally than they do in the WNBA, who taps out like at 117K. She has the most triple doubles as an athlete, male or female, in basketball in Division I in history. She has 18 career triple doubles. She's a junior. Do the math. The girl is nice. Jackie Young from Notre Dame also will enter the WNBA draft. So, that backcourt, her and Enrique, gone. All right. So, I was getting to this man's Final Four, man. Sorry, fellas. I wasn't watching like that. But the Virginia beating Auburn game, the call, it was a foul. Dude should have did the hands roll by. He was out of control. When you close out, you got to chop it up. You got to hold that core in. Them hands got to be high. All right, that's it. Wall it. He shouldn't have even got the ball anyway. He just got the ball the other time. The last play, he hit the tray ball to tie it up. He shouldn't have been in the position to win the game. Right? And that's what he did. So that come down to poor execution defensively by them brothers that was on the court, though. That final play didn't lose the game, though, for Auburn. The smaller things did earlier in the game. We always talk about those smaller things, the diving on the floor, the made free throw, the extra pass, the call and pick on D, the rotations, all that shit, the making the layups, the missed layups, the boxing outs, all that, not reaching for the steal to stretch out the D, and now you playing behind and now somebody, man, all that plays into the factor. So that's why Auburn lost. The Texas Tech beat Michigan State. I wasn't a fan of Michigan State, how they played. I wasn't holding anything against them because they beat Duke. It was just, it was cold, but it just did. The men's tournament didn't jump out to me like the women's did. So I wasn't interested in that game. Izzo just came up short. That's all I got to say, right? So then, boom, we go to last night's game, Virginia versus Texas Tech. Back and forth game. Pretty boring to me. You know what I'm saying? I fell asleep on it. I ain't going to lie to you. Culver leaves Hunter open for that corner three. I was up when that happened, though. When they were up 3, dude, y'all can't leave people open in the corner. I don't give a fuck about nobody driving from the key. That's 2. That out there is a 3. Defend a 3-point line. 3 is more than 2. I've seen championships lost because players want to reach in the dribbling lanes instead of staying their ass at home on the shooters, especially in the corner. Everybody know players are designed for that corner 3. Drive and kick to that. That's the shortest distance 3-pointer. And I'm glad for Tony Bennett. Wisconsin guy, Daddy Dick Bennett, coach here. The Badgers, you know what I'm saying? I think he coached at Green Bay too. Then Tony Bennett went to UW Green Bay. All that shit. So Wisconsin, stand up. Virginia, no doubt. Cavaliers, we all good. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I'm glad Virginia won with the Wisconsin connection. No hate over here. All right. Oh man, now here we go with the Zion stuff. Now we got our man's. Celebrity lawyer Michael Avenatti, we know who he is. Stormy Daniels, right? The Stormy Daniels, one of the accusers, parents for R. Kelly, lawyer, right? Celebrity lawyer Michael Avenatti claims Nike paid Zion Williamson's mother for bogus services. Like she had the company and they was paying her money for, like just giving her money for fake services to make sure he went to a Nike school, preferably Duke. Another accusation of players and their families receiving money for play. Remember, Rick Pitino got fired for this shit, man. Now they just, but don't nobody care though, okay? So money changes hands in AAU all the time. If you're a Nike team, if you're an Adidas team, an Under Armour team, whatever, you're going to end up going to them schools. Like Diamond Stone was here in Wisconsin. He played, they had Under Armour. He ended up going to the Under Armour school in Maryland. Like it happens all the time, man. Who you play for, grassroots or AAU, you end up going to one of them schools that influence. These grassroots or AAU programs are always ran by friends or family, right? Hopefully so the players don't get exploited by other people, right? So like LeVar, I'm gonna make sure my boys straight. They ain't gonna get exploited. If anybody gonna exploit them, I'm gonna exploit them. We gonna get this money. I understand that, but the thing is, we don't care they paying athletes. We see all the NCAA. We see all the illegal pool betting. We see all the stuff that happens with these college basketball players, right? We don't care. Pay them. Give them some paper. The funny thing is, why we don't never hear about football players? Why we only hear about men's basketball? Why we don't hear about football? Is it because black kids ain't playing football as much as they used to no more, and they all focusing on basketball now? Why we don't never hear about the football recruit got 10,000? Wake up, y'all. Final topic of the day, man. Beyonce. All I gotta say is get that money, B. Beyonce signs with Adidas. It's reported she will relaunch her Ivy Park athletic line. She had discontinued to stop promoting or whatever. Get that dough, B. Let's see. We got Jay with Puma, right? Basketball executive director, like creative director, whatever. We got Bay with Adidas, B with Adidas, right? The kids might as well sign with Nike and shit and get that money, man. This shit is genius. Like, you think some people are gonna be like, oh man, she shouldn't have signed, man. Jay with Puma, no, get your money. Who's gonna give you the most money, most creative freedom, and your contract is legit, yo? That's what she did, man. Shout out to Beyonce, man. It's love. So that's it, y'all. We're gonna watch these couple games. We're gonna see what's happening, man. RIP to Nip for the culture, man. You know what I mean? We miss you, Nip. It is what it is, man. The Kodak Black, man. You know, it is what it is, man. At first I was salty with him. Now I understand, man. You gotta, he has to model, he's modeling behavior what he see other people do, man. So, but I'll talk about that on the Love Affair discussions, man. So y'all can catch that one dropping later on tonight, man. So whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke and get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Till next time, y'all. Three, two, one. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.